For the warm-up, let's solve for x. This looks similar to a problem that we had yesterday where we have parentheses and we can use distributive property to solve. Now there are a few ways to solve this problem, so I'll show you one. First of all, we have PEMDAS. And let's look at what we have on the left-hand side here. We have adding the 3, we have multiplying by this 2 here, and then we have this parentheses in which we have subtraction. So when we solve, we want to go the opposite order of operations. Let's start by getting rid of the addition. So first up, let's subtract 3 from each side. So if we do that, we get 2 times x minus 5 equals 16. All right, now we can get rid of the multiplying. We can do that two ways. We can distribute and then solve. We could also get rid of this multiplying by division. We haven't practiced that as much, so I do want to show you an example of that. So since it's 2 times x minus 5, I can divide each side by 2, and we'll have x minus 5 equals 8. And now that we divided by 2, I could drop the parentheses here. Whoops. So let's drop these parentheses. And now we have what's inside the parentheses, this x minus 5. And to get rid of a minus 5, we will add 5 to each side. And so x equals 13. And to check our answer, we can plug in a 13 and see if we get 19 after doing all the order of operations. So 13 minus 5 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 plus 3 is 19. So x equals 13 is the correct answer. Today we're going to apply our equation solving two-word problems. So we're going to read the problem, we're going to underline important information, set up an equation, and solve. So here's the first one. A candy bar is 16 centimeters long. It's split into 3 pieces. Here are the lengths of the 3 pieces. What is the length of the longest piece? All right, let's set an equation. Here are the 3 pieces. 2x minus 1, and then we have plus the x plus 1, and we have plus the x. So here are the 3 pieces. Together they're 16 centimeters long. Let's solve for x first, and then we can answer the question, what's the length of the longest piece? So first up, combine like terms. I'm looking for all my x's here. We got 2x plus x. That's 4x. We have a minus 1 and a plus 1, so that's 0, and that equals 16. To get rid of a 4 times the x, we're going to divide each side by 4, and we get x equals 4. So let's figure out the length of the 3 pieces. So here's the first guy. We have 2 times 4, which is 8, minus 1, which is 7. So one piece is 7. We have 4 plus 1, which is 5. And we have just x, which is 4. So the longest piece would be 7 centimeters. Let's try the next question. You're meeting some friends to view the newest movie at the West End Movie Theater. The tickets are $10.50. You have brought $20. If you want to purchase snacks at intermission for you and your friends, how many can you purchase if each snack is $2.50? All right, let's have an equation. We know we have to spend $10.50 no matter what. Plus, it's $2.50 for every snack, so I'm going to call it S for snack. And total, that can equal $20. All right, we're looking for a number of snacks, or S. So again, we use opposite order of operations. We're going to subtract 10.5 first, 10.50. So we got $2.50 on this side equals, and we have 20 minus 10.50, which is $9.50. And to get rid of the 250, it's being multiplied, so we're going to divide each side by 250. And x is 3.8, which means we could buy almost 4 snacks, so 3 snacks, and we'd still have some money left over. So 3 snacks. Let's try number 3. 3 people have a combined age of 76 years. One person is 10 years old. The second person is twice as old as the third person. How old are they? All right, so we have 76 is the total amount of years. One person is 10. One person is twice as old as the third person, so let's call this third person X. If it's twice as old, that means 2 times X. So we have plus X plus 2X. Let's combine like terms. We got 76 equals 10 plus 3X. We'll subtract 10 from each side. We got 3X equals 66. Divide by 3. So x is 22. So one person is 22. The 2x person is 44. And then remember, one person was 10 years old. So here are all the different ages. Together, they should add up to 76. Okay, a few more problems left. The soccer team is going to the water park. There's a package you can purchase for $63 that includes the cost of a $13 lunch and 2 wristbands. Write the equation and determine the cost of 1 wristband. Okay, so we have $63, and that's a $13 lunch plus 2 wristbands, so 2W. Let's solve. We'll subtract 13 from each side. So 2W equals 50. Divide by 2. W equals $25. So each wristband is $25. And number 5, Abati and Luis deliver newspapers for different companies. Abati delivers newspapers for $5 for different companies. Yeah, he delivers newspapers for $5 a day, and he gets 4 cents for every newspaper delivered. Luis delivers newspapers for $2 a day and gets $10 per newspaper delivered. How many do they need to deliver to make the same amount? All right, so Abati would be $5 a day plus 4 cents per newspaper. We want to know, when does it equal Luis, who makes $2 a day, but he gets 10 cents per newspaper. So we want to know when these are equal. Okay, so first step, let's get n on one side. I like to get rid of the smaller n, and 4 cents is smaller than 10 cents, so I'm going to subtract 4 cents n from each side. So we get 5 equals 2 plus 6 cents times n. We'll subtract 2 from each side. We got 3 equals 0.06 n. To get rid of 0.06, we'll divide. So we have 3 divided by 0.06, and we get 50. So if they each deliver 50 newspapers, they'll make the same amount. To figure out the amount, we could plug in the 50 and figure that out into one side of the equation. Last 2, Troy spent $8.49 on groceries. He bought a gallon of milk for $4.29, 3 pounds of sliced turkey. How much does 1 pound of sliced turkey cost? Well, we have our $8.94. We have 1 gallon of milk for $4.29, and then we have 3 pounds of sliced turkey. Maybe I'll use P for pounds. Okay, we will subtract $4.29 from each side. We got 3P. We have $8.29 minus $8.94 minus $4.29. So we have $4.65. And we'll divide this by 3. So each pound of turkey is $1.55. And the last problem, Malik needs $60 for a class trip, and he has $32. He can earn $4 an hour mowing lawns. How many hours must Malik owe to have the money that he needs? So he needs 60, he has 32. He makes $4 an hour. We'll subtract 32 from each side. 60 minus 32, 28 equals 4H. We'll divide each side by 4. So he needs to work 7 hours, and he'll have the money that he needs. So your assignment today is read through the problem, underline the important information, set up your equation, and solve.